Because, why? It's too thin? It's like many of the actresses that come out and say, they're like, oh, you're awesome in that movie about vampires that don't actually suck blood.
What? And also it can be a bra. You cut it in half, you make a fortune getting the smaller ladies in Belfast.
That's a great idea. We could. What do you do down there? Go fishing?
Yeah, we go fishing and we throw beads at people. We take our clothes off, go swimming. Just you and me together.
So just like what we do here, then, basically.
Yeah.
Yay!
You throw beads and you go swimming.
Where would you suggest for a great summer vacation if you've got a little money?
Well, come to my place in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire? Do you have a place in New Hampshire, then? And now I take some comfort in thinking that, you know, wherever they are, they're together again. And he's getting the news. We'll be right back, all right?
Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to talk about an amazing host. Not Conan O'Brien, but another amazing host, Craig Ferguson. He was born on May 17th of 1962, where he grew up as a chubby and bullied kid. They lived there as a community, rehousing many people away from the poor housing conditions and damage to the city from World War II. Ferguson attended a primary school and also high school at age 16. Ferguson left high school and began an apprenticeship to be an electronic technician at a local factory of an American company. Ferguson has two sisters, one older and one younger. His younger sister, Lynn, is also a comedian, presenter, and actress who voiced Mac in the 2000 stop-motion action film Chicken Run, or Chickens Run. She was a writer on The Late Late Show until July of 2011. His first visit in the US was in 1975, when he was about 13 years old, to visit his uncle who lived on Long Island near New York City. When he moved to New York City in 1983, he worked as a construction worker in Harlem. He was later a bouncer at the nightclub Save the Robots before returning to the UK. Ferguson moved to LA in November of 1994, after his soon-to-be agent Rick Seigel had seen Ferguson during his Edinburgh festival and suggested that he come to America. His first US role was as a baker on the short-lived 1995 comedy Maybe This Time, which starred Betty White and Marie Osmond. His breakthrough in the US came when he was cast in The Drew Carey Show as the title character's boss, Mr. Wick. He played the role with an over-the-top posh English accent, explaining it was to make up for the generations of English actors doing crap Scottish accents. In his comedy special, A Wee Bit of Revolution, he specialized and specifically identified James Donnelly's a Montgomery Scott. His character was memorable for his unique methods of laying employees off, almost always firing Johnson, the most common last name of the to-be-fired workers. Even after leaving the show in 2003, he remained a recurring character on the series in the last two seasons, and was part of the two-part series finale in 2004. In December of 2004, it was announced that Ferguson would succeed Craig Kilborn on CBS's Late Late Show. His first show on the regular host show aired on January of 2005. The show was unique in that there was no human sidekicks such as other people and other Tonight shows during that time frame. He had a remote-operated robot skeleton named Jeff Peterson and two silent performers in a horse costume that was added in 2010. His monologues were conducted within a few feet of the camera versus the long distance Johnny Carson kept from the camera and audience. The Late Late Show averaged about 2 million viewers in its 2007 season, compared with 2.5 million of Late Night with Conan O'Brien, for the first time since the two shows went head-to-head with the respective hosts. In March 2009, Craig Ferguson topped Jimmy Fallon in the ratings, with Ferguson getting 1.8 versus Fallon's 1.6 rating. I'm not surprised. Craig Ferguson is way better than Jimmy Fallon, and he doesn't laugh constantly.
I felt depressed before the show. Now I'm definitely depressed. At least I have a definitive answer. No, I mean, no, but I'm a little wrong. That's what makes me...
You're wrong.
Yeah,
you're
well,
wrong.
I'm not
you're
a model.
more wrong than me.
By 2014, Ferguson's ratings had faltered, unfortunately, trailing those of Late Night with Seth Meyers on an average of 1.3 versus 2 million views. On April of 2014, Ferguson announced he would leave The Late Show at the end of 2014, with the final episode airing on December 19th. His contract was set to expire in June of 2014, but a 6-month extension was agreed upon to provide a more graceful exit, give CBS more time to find a replacement and host. He reportedly received $5 million as part of the contract because he was not selected on the replacement for David Letterman's Late Show. Ferguson made the decision prior to Letterman's announcement, but agreed to delay making his own decision public until the reaction to Letterman's decision.
Careful, Icarus.
That was my name, and they made me change it when I came through Ellis Island. I came through and they said name, and I said Icarus. And they said, no, that'll never work in Late Night.
It's the Late Late Show with Icarus.
CBS Entertainment people said following the announcement that in his decade as host, Ferguson had infused the broadcast with tremendous energy, unique comedy, insightful interviews, and some of the most heartfelt monologues seen on TV. CBS continued the franchise with James Gordon as a new host. Unfortunately, that's the downfall of CBS. He holds an FAA private pilot certificate issued in 2009. Ferguson had been vegan since 2013. A recovering alcoholic, he also has been sober since 1992. Good for him. So proud. During his early career, Ferguson resided in St. John's Woods, London. Ferguson has been married 3 times and divorced twice. Ferguson wrote in his book American on Purpose that he and actress Helen Alkenwood were in a romantic relationship that lasted 5 years. He acknowledges that she changed his life beyond recognition by improving his health and his career, such as my own life. Ferguson has stated that his comedy influences include Monty Python, Marx Brothers, The Three Stooges, Laurel and Hardy, and David Letterman. Ferguson became an American citizen on February of 2008. Broadcast the taking of the citizenship test, as well as his swearing on The Late Late Show. I love this gentleman. He is an amazing man. I wish he would come back. Who's your favorite late night host? I'd say mine would be Craig Ferguson and Conan O'Brien, because they seem genuine and funny. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great one. Bye.